Initiative for Social and Economic Rights, a civil society organization in this matter, is before the Constitutional Court. Initiative for Social and Economic Rights is challenging a series of agreements signed by government and FINASI to construct Lubowa Specialized Hospital. Although Parliament approved 1.4 trillion to finance and local limited to construct the hospital, procedures leading to the approval of the money was allegedly illegal.
If you look at it, this infrastructure is a PPP, a public-private partnership project. Now this means that you have a private developer that is working with government, which is going to provide the land on which the project will be developed, but at the same time it will provide guarantee for the developer. So what this means then is that the petition questions the agreements that led to this process.
And all Ugandans, you know fully well that this hospital, this proposed deal, is not going to help ordinary Ugandans. You're spending close to 1.4 trillion. Meanwhile, this whole process, there was illegalities from the start, and it has just been ridden with scandal after scandal.
In court, both parties have adopted the written submissions for court to rely on in delivering its judgment, which will be delivered on notice. The petitioners' initiative for social and economic rights wants court to declare these agreements null and void, since they aim at causing financial loss to the government and the taxpayers.
You people, if there was a hospital, if there was something, you would see it. So their constant excuse has been the rains of Lubowa during COVID. But I'm asking, was that the only spot in Uganda where it rained?
The Constitution is the supreme law. If you attempt to validate, because there's no other provision that allows Parliament to validate or to retrospectively, approve these agreements.
The prayers were, however, objected to by the Attorney General, saying the whole process was legal. Still in the same court, the court has also tasked Emeritus Justice Professor George Wilson Kanyaihamba to prove that he served the respondents' National Resistance Movement and President Museveni with his petition. In this case, Professor George Wilson Kanyaihamba is opposing President's proposal of not granting bail to capital offence offenders and a sentence of life imprisonment.
Judges have been very kind to us, and I think without saying so, they realize our last service was sabotaged. So they have only given us, which I am happy with. Even today we can prove we served.
Professor George Wilson Kanyaihamba says the intended actions of the respondents infringes on the rights of the accused as per the Constitution. Professor Kanyaihamba filed this case with Nyabuyanda John Solomon, Bossa Edwin Price, Wavamuno Alex, Asimwe Ronald William, and Senyonga Simon. The cases are before Justice Frederick Egona Ntende, Elizabeth Musoke, Christopher Madrama, Monica Mujenyi, and Justice Christopher Gashirabake. Deborah Namamonde, UBC News.